Hi everybody, today is December 20th and it's midnight. One thing that I became exposed to today actually is the idea of the baby signs, which means that using sign language to communicate with your baby and allow the baby to actually communicate back. One of my colleagues, Rob, he has given me a package of a class that himself and his partner have done, and it seems that they have tried this with their children, and it has done magic. I finished reading a portion of that package, and I just found it very interesting. The program is based on some scientific research, something about 20 years of scientific research, but the main idea behind it is that children, they have babies generally, they have limited linguistic ability and limited um, uh, muscular and motor skills to actually be able to move their mouth and communicate with the adults. However, they have their own world and they have their own struggles and they have their own challenges and they have their own happy moments. So, how do we allow them to communicate with us? That can be done through simple sign language. Just like the sign language for people that are unable to speak or unable to hear, you could use the same thing with your children. And as I'm going through these packages and doing some research online, I'll be sharing with you some of what I'm learning. Just is for this video, some of the benefits that are documented for using the sign language with your baby is that using a sign language, it actually reduces the frustration that the child has or the baby has, because they want to tell you something. They want to tell you they're hungry. They want to tell you they want to eat. They want to tell you that they're thirsty. They want to drink. They want more of XYZ, or they've had enough of that. So when they can't say it, and you're not able to read their struggle, then by providing that alternative communication channel, which is the sign language, they would be able to communicate with you, and hence that will reduces their frustration. It also builds trust. We know that communication in general is one of the methods, actually one of the major methods that builds trust between people. It's the same thing as with children. The other benefit is that it actually allows the baby to share his or her world with you. They're experiencing things. They're interacting with the objects around them. They're discovering their feelings and their emotions, and they want to express it. So providing this channel of communication actually allows them to share their world with you. The other benefit is that it strengthens the parent infant or parent baby bond. Again, just because you're able to understand each other, the baby is understanding you, but you're also understanding the baby. It seems that from the research, it also allows babies to have faster and higher developmental advances, because they're starting to use these symbols to communicate with the world that is around them, or communicate with you about the world that is around them. So they've noticed that that increases the baby IQ, as well as it allows them to start communicating verbally a lot earlier than the babies that don't use the sign language. They also say that it boosts the baby's self-confidence, um, and they also said that, according to some scientific research, that it jumpstarts their intellectual development. Again, we use so much symbolism in our life, in math, in art, in movies, in the pop culture. So getting the babies and the infant exposed to the idea of symbols early on actually gives them that initial initial jumpstart to understand more complicated context in our today's world. Sorry for that. So that was the first part that I wanted to talk to you about. I will see how many videos that I will produce or I will make to talk about this baby signs language. So stay tuned and let me know if you have any questions.